In the car, we're on the chase for crispy tendies, no time to waste. Mommy drives, I'm feeling alive, in search of tendies to satisfy. McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes too, but none can quench my tendy blues. I scream and shout, make a fuss, for tendies I'm yearning, it's a must. Give me chicken tendies from Wendy's, or the land of plenty. Spend my points, it's a joyous ride at ball pit joints where fun abides. Mommy tries to make me rest, but tendy dreams, they are the best. Only they can ease my soul, fulfilling cravings, making me whole. I'll scratch, I'll bite, I'll make a scene, for tendies my heart's cuisine. McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes too, but none can match what I pursue. Give me chicken tendies from Wendy's, or the land of plenty. Spend my points, it's a joyous ride at ball pit joints where fun abides. My good boy points, they've been well spent, for crispy tendies my heart's content. But on my plate there's an empty space. Did mommy think I lost my taste? Give me chicken tendies from Wendy's, or the land of plenty.
chat. How are we all doing? Hope you all enjoyed that intro, and I hope you have your tendies. For anyone who's tuning in for the first time, I'm The Witch's Forge. I make dark electronic and industrial music. Most of the crap you hear in the background tonight is my stuff. My latest album, Devour a Dark Sun, is available on most streaming platforms. There's the Spotify link in the chat, along with the Bandcamp link for the best quality versions plus bonus tracks. And again, a big shout out to GW_X9. There's a link to his YouTube channel. That sick Doom track that you hear in the intro, that's all him, and it's a real banger, and his Quake levels are sick as well, so if you're into Quake, go check out his levels. Anywho, let's talk about what we're doing here. So for anyone who missed the first part, I'm doing a playthrough of probably my favorite game in the whole world. I've played through it more than a dozen times. That's the original Deus Ex from the year 2000. I'm just using one mod for this playthrough, which is the Lady Denton mod. That's a female JC with everything that goes with that. You know, it's fully voiced, there's new NPCs, dialogue changes, blah blah blah. It's pretty great. And other than that, we are doing a sort of a themed run, so I'm playing on realistic, melee only wherever possible, just for the sake of making the playthrough nice and easy. I'll be using some other weapons, you know, where it's expedient, shall we say, and, you know, environmental weapons, getting NPCs to kill each other, turrets, blah blah blah, will be used where necessary, as well as some explosives and the Gep gun and so forth. There are really a few fights that are going to take forever if I don't do this, so that's why I made the choice of doing that for the stream. Otherwise, we'll be doing plenty of safe scumming, because we will be exploiting the absolute heck out of the game, abusing all the exploits that I'm aware of, and trying to get some very amusing dialogue along the way. So grab your favorite sustenance and we'll get stuck into it in just a moment. I, for one, am drinking, what's this stuff? I'm drinking the Core Cider Sour Cherry again, the limited edition cider, 8%. It's pretty good. I hope you got something tasty to drink as well. Alright, let me just check the levels here. That looks good. And we'll get going. There we go. Fresh sustenance. Check the stream. Are we getting the game recording? Yes, we are. Alright, chat. We're in business. Wonderful. Alright, so where we left off, I think we were just up to the first Hell's Kitchen area and just about to get onto the rooftops and stuff, from memory. Alright. Yes, we are.
Heads up, JC. I'm sending you a satellite image. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Alex Jacobson is helpful as ever. That is to say, not at all.
I know I heard some.
Good old crowbar champagne for herself the whole way. Do we pick up this ballista? Oh, we already got one. Yeah, I suppose we don't need it. While on the topic, if someone in chat could just tell me how the levels are, if I need to drop the music, please let me know and I will. I'm still pretty new to streaming, so I think I got it dialed in, but it could be a little off. Down here, you can get some extra lambs. How are we doing for lambs? We've got 2. Yeah, so we probably want to get them. But we might do that after we go through and clear the rooftops. And hopefully don't get sniped along the way. on my test playthrough, this did can get a little hairy sometimes. Should be alright. Oh shit. Yeah, that's why this can get a little hairy. There's some guy with lambs up there. Just chuck them at you. It's Oh, hey cats. Welcome again. Good to see you. Music 10% lower. Alright. Let's do this. Game to voice good, music a touch lower. Alright. Let's see if I can alt tab without this game crashing. I am actually doing it all full screen from the start this time. I've got chat on a secondary computer. So, with any luck, this whole experience should be a bit better than last time. Okay. Alright, I've just dropped the music volume a touch. And we'll see how we go with that.
So, huh?
Wonderful. Thanks for confirming. Just to answer your original question, what's the music? This is my music. In fact, most of the music you'll hear tonight is my music. This track in particular is one that I created to be sort of somewhat similar to the tracker music from Deus Ex. Yeah, exactly. That's why it kind of fits. It was intended. Without any spoilers, it's for a project I'm working on that has some thematic similarity to Deus Ex. I guess there's a spoiler right there. It is a game project, but I don't want to speak about it just yet because it is a long, long way from being finished. And not just finished, a long, long way from being presentable, shall we say. Well, I certainly hope Twitch don't mute it. I should probably check on that, and I'll be a bit salty because it is my music. I own the copyright to it. So I'm not sure how that works, if I have to dispute it against myself or whatever, but yeah. Just had another question. No, the game footage is not meant to be a grainy 360p. You probably just want to check your YouTube settings and make sure that it's at 1080p 60, which is what it should be. The only other problem is Twitch's 6000k bitrate limit is a bit trash, and this game has some dark sections because, you know, back then we had CRTs that actually had black levels, and dark areas would look nice, but yeah, dark levels on YouTube and Twitch are a bit funky. 85 or 100 or higher. I mean, the software that I use actually has a big sook when I put the bitrate above 6000, so I don't know, maybe it's not up to date with Twitch's latest stuff. Yeah, I'm using OBS into Restream, so like I can do whatever bitrate in OBS, but Restream has a big sook if I put it above 6K. But anyway, let's press on. That's not something I can really fix on the fly. I'd have to kill the stream and restart it, I think, to change the bitrate. Oh, okay, so it's an experimental feature. Well, I'm glad they're doing that, because it's only been, like, frickin' forever Twitch has been stuck at 6K. Like, it's honestly amazing how long they've dragged their feet on that. Yeah. I don't know why I just broke those boxes, because if I break all of them, I can't do this. Oh. You didn't see nothing. There he goes.
Uh-oh.
Nice. I think I can get up there. Yeah, I can't. Oh, mistakes were made. That's right. Seems to be YouTube. Yeah, unless, like, if you leave YouTube on auto, it'll do whatever the heck it wants, which is weird YouTube things, so... you know. Caveat emptor, results may vary. YouTube is garbage. Okay. This part is going to get really hairy as a melee guy, because if you let them trip the alarm, you're just going to stream of dudes coming up. So I might actually give this guy the baton. Yes, it is quite literally Deus Ex. I don't know how it could be figuratively or metaphorically Deus Ex. It is very much literally Deus Ex.
Wait, quiet. Okay. I know I heard.
Cool. That didn't go so well. Oh no, this did not go well at all. I'm gonna have to save Scar. Okay, so you reckon like a limited release? Yeah, okay. I mean that makes sense, but it's also a bit rubbish. Like, it should have been standard a decade ago, but yeah, I guess Twitch danced to their own tune. Welcome, welcome Bob, by the way. And yeah, man, I like to run as vanilla Deus Ex as I can. I mean, don't get me wrong, like GMDX and revision and all that, even shifters, and in fact I played the smoke mod. Like, yeah, that's dating myself a bit, but I reckon there's just so much in the vanilla Deus Ex that you really can't go wrong. Like, mods are fun, but yeah. I suppose it's also something of the nostalgia factor as well. Yeah. This game's so comfy. I remember unironically doing that with with this kid of a friend we were babysitting, and like she's I have to reload again. She so wanted to be involved that we just gave her a disconnected controller, and she was like playing her little heart out on this disconnected controller. It was adorable, man. How old am I? I am 35. I am no spring chicken.
Is someone there?
I was in primary school when this game came out, and it blew my dick off, man. You have no idea.
I swear I heard
try this again from this angle. Feel kind of bad crowbarring a dog, but what can you do? Oh, you can cheese the heck out of this game. Very nice. And he just shotgunned one of their pooches. Rip. And that's how you pro stealth this section of Deus Ex. Good times. Well, while we're at it, we might as well finish up. Take out the dogs, and I'll go get the spare lambs, because more lambs is always a good time. We're gonna need them. Sorry, Pooch. Thanks, Bob. That's what, like, 200 plus hours this game will do to you. Just wait till we max out our melee skill, it's only gonna get even more real. Like, no joke, this crowbar can basically carry you through the game once you got the skill maxed out. But we will actually be dropping the crowbar for something else a bit later on. But trying not to spoil it for the... I know in my audience I got 2 people who have never played this game, so trying to keep the spoilers to a minimum. Anyway, let's go get those lambs.
Look for the building with the antennas.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, man, the wrench in System Shock 2 can, well, I mean, it goes pretty hard until you get a laser rapier or a crystal, and either of those can basically carry you through the rest of the game. You're kind of preempting me here. I was actually planning on doing the System Shock remake as the next game I do after Deus Ex, just so as you know. Alright. And I might do System Shock 2 at some point. Hopefully they actually do the remake, or the remaster, or whatever it is they're doing. That's meant to have VR. I'm actually kind of hyped if they ever actually release the damn thing. You have no idea how many hours I spent just fucking around with the game pig and stuff. I've played System Shock 1 and 2 to absolute death. Not as hard as I have for Deus Ex, but yeah, I've played them a lot. I'm a big MSim junkie, which I think that term is really dumb, but... Oh, don't shoot me.
Never killed a cop.
Got a step in that. Yeah, man. VR System Shock would be lit. I've been hanging out for it because I've got 2 VR headsets actually, but my big bro has a Index, and like he's a big System Shock fan too as well. So like, doing co-op with him would be sick.
Found us.
How did that not knock him down? My goodness. I'm gonna redo that. That's very annoying. I'll go in the other way. Yeah, I played a bit of Fallout 4 VR and a bit of Skyrim VR. Not bad. I played them on my Vive though, and it wasn't the best. I reckon it'd be way better on my MetaQuest 2, so I should probably get back into it. Anyway, there's another entrance here for those who don't know it, and if you got the old crowbar, you can do that. Now you can basically get the objective by hacking this computer, for those who don't know. But we have a lot to do before we even think about doing that. Yeah, you're not wrong, Bob, about a lot of VR games just being mobile shit, or shovelware junk, but, you know, for every 50 games that are shit, there's also a couple of real gems, like H3VR, you know, hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. I love the heck out of that game. Well, is it really a game? Like, it's just a gun autism simulator, but I have the gun autism, so it's it's fine on me. Oh. Oh, mistakes.
This one's a goner.
It's a bit of a pain. Yeah, H3R's still going. Like, the dude's an absolute lad. He's keeping it updated all the time. If you haven't seen it in a long time, check it out. Like, what he's done recently has been absolutely awesome. Like, they've now got some big open levels, some urban style levels as well, and you know, with the SOSIGs and stuff, you can be all tactical. It's do your operator up.
I got this one. I'm hit.
I think I made one kill the other. Okay. Abuse. Oh man. Nope.
I got this.
We're gonna have to abuse gas grenades here.
I know I heard something.
Oh, actually, I can probably abuse peppercut without getting my legs blown off.
They found us. Stay cool. Never killed a cop.
Let's go and roll. Try that again. You can get a lot of mileage out of abusing the pepper gun. The only thing that's more of an MVP is the charger prod, man. Charger prod can carry you through so much of the game. I actually try not to use it because it's borderline broken, but there's some times when you really need to resort to it. Getting out of very difficult situations like
I think we got cops.
God, that was like the worst time to pause.
I'm getting fascist.
You play. I'll do what I usually do. Stop insisting. I like to yell that when I'm beating them with the crowbar, to be honest. Reminds me of playing Ready or Not, you know, Stop resisting, get the fuck down, and meanwhile you're like blapping them with a shotgun. Yeah. Alright. Time for some cheese. Here's how you cheese the game. Yeah, it's like, there you go. Probably should have put it at the base of the ramp. There is actually a co-op mod for Deus Ex, believe it or not. Like, finally one was made. It's not perfect, as far as I understand it. There is a bit of a limitation in that you can't, like, stop a session and resume. There is also a workaround for that, but it's a bit jank. So, short answer, yes. Long answer is it's a bit of work to make work, but yes.
Careful. Easy necker. He's got all the juices on her.
Alright, I'm gonna put that gas grenade at the base. Do it the other way. Come on, guys. Go into the gas cloud, please. There we go. Oh, man.
She's a
You
cop.
see that, dude? Just one shot with a shotgun. I actually love the shotgun. If I'm playing this legit, I will use the heck out of the this one, the sawed-off shotgun. That thing rocks. Gas cloud disc cylinder. It's just meant to be a gas cloud, man. It was the year 2000. Like, give the poor guys a break. There's only so much you can do with 64 pixels or whatever they did these at.
They found us. She's a cop. They found us. They found. Now this is what I saw.
It's very annoying how they when you melee them, it knocks them out of the
I got this.
the gas. Isn't going so well, is it? So normally what I do is I actually just cheese them up at this ramp if they actually want to come up instead of just stopping right there. Which is a bit annoying. Maybe I can hit them with the pepper spray from.
I got this one. God, they found us. Now this is what I signed up.
I've never had this much trouble with this section. So of course it happens midstream. Yeah, you're right, I can just let them sort of clump up there and drop the gas grenade on them when they're all grouped. It's lame even for exploiting it, but I guess we're at that point, aren't we?
They found us.
the same time. It's nothing to be ashamed of. DirectX 7, yeah man, that's a trip down memory lane. I remember like when DirectX 1 was a thing and everyone would talk shit because 3dFX Glide was way better. And yeah, Cats, you're 100% right. If I add points into my demolition skill, which I will, but as you can see, I'm 300 and a bit points away from max low tech, which you have no idea how good that's going to be. Like one-shotting everything with a crowbar, it's fantastic. But yeah, we will be putting points into demolition. Wait, what? How did I just... Oh, sniper. Oh, that. I nearly like quick saved on a death. Because I left a sniper on the roof. You know what? I'm gonna make a safety save right here.
Wait, quiet. Something wrong. I got this one.
The reason why I'm not too fussed about my health or lack thereof is because there is a way to heal coming up pretty quick, so we don't need to care too much about all the health loss. The only problem is to finish this section in the way that I want to, because I want to go back for those damn lambs. I am going to have to go back up onto the roof and I might just drop a med kit on my leg so I'm not so dreadfully slow. I'll have to go back up and climb over the roofs to get the lambs because I am a bit of a potato and I think I've forgotten how to get them from this way. So. Well, I am glad to have you here with us, Bob. You can be lazy and watch me be a spastic instead, and we'll have a good time. Case in point. I think if there's one lesson here, it's that I very much need to keep saving regularly. See if I can get that sniper on the way, just for the sake of completion. What's the go here? I think. I actually need the metal box from in the room over there. I think I've soft locked myself from going back, unfortunately. Which, well, maybe I can get up on that ledge actually. That might work. Yeah, you're not wrong about the game today, man. It is not very happy with me. See if we can finesse this. Oh, hey, Duck. So, long story short, I'm doing a bit of a weird run with Deus Ex where I'm doing primarily melee only on realistic difficulty, and I am trying to exploit the game as much as I can, because I know many exploits in this game. And we're also going to try and get as much amusing dialogue as we can, just to keep it fun along the way. So if you're looking for a serious run, this is not it, but if you are a fan of this game and you haven't played to death like I have, you might learn a thing or two and have some laughs along the way, I guess. Alright. I've had enough of trying to do that, so I'll give up for now. Ah, yeah, actually, I am a dumbass. This is how you can get the extra lambs. I just had to look right. Here's another entrance, by the way. There's a sewer entrance that you can go through, but we didn't bother going through that this time. Planet Everclear is a pretty base planet, not gonna lie. Okay.
Something moves. Could be the law.
I didn't realize there were still dudes here.
Something moves. Could be the law. I'm gonna get this pig.
Very annoying that he took the last of the health in my leg. Okay. Enough for not quite. Just use the left click EX-PLOIT. Duck, I was just trying to backtrack to get those lambs that I forgot the other route to, because I'm a dumbass, but I found the other route, so problem solved. I would have liked to have taken the sniper on the roof that I missed getting there, but he can just stay there. Can't be asked going back for him. Given that I've got the get missiles to spare, I might just nuke these cameras for the sake of it. I had no idea there was still one guy. That's right. No, don't get me, bro. That gets us in. Why didn't blow this door? Oh. There you go. We are the pinnacle of grace. Don't think I have the code for this, so I'll just hack it and turn off the camera. It's a bit annoying. won't use the lockpick exploit on that. I'll just use the skeleton key, also known as the Gep gun. That gives us another org canister. Might as well smash these soy chips. Why not? Is this an org we need? Yes. This is the org that is going to make our run. We get that speed enhancement and we start cranking it, and once we've maxed out our melee skill, we are in the clear. This game will become hilariously easy. I think there's some Gep rockets in here, which is why I'm bothering. But otherwise we can go finish the objective now at this point. There you go, Gep rockets, that's what we're looking for. And now lockpick back. So there's two ways, as far as I know, two ways you can take care of this generator. You can either blow up all the explosive barrels around it, and that's one thing, or you can hack the computer up here. We'll just go hack the computer. And there you go.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Manderly has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderly has planned a debriefing for the top agents. I do not need assistance. The helicopter is waiting.
Thanks,
Last
Agent
boarding
Herman.
call.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Unfathomably
Let's
based.
go.
You know, I don't think I'd trust a helicopter pilot who wouldn't have a beer before flying. Especially when he's flying that close to buildings. What a lad. Well, it's like a vanilla plus, man. Like, the female JC was 100% intended to be in the game. I think I mentioned that last stream. It's just got cut for, you know, time reasons, I guess.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderly.
Don't miss this multi-tool. And there's another couple of things around. I think there's still a box around here. Oh no, just the lockpick. Nice. I'll use the looking glass code there on the door. It's not DEI if it was meant to be there, bro.
Never should have
Welcome
transferred.
back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderly for a briefing.
Yeah, you're not wrong about the Lady Denton. It's actually legit great done. The voice actress does a really good job of emulating the male JC voice actor, like keeping it consistent with his tone and everything. Really good.
President,
Yeah?
the prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderly, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to management's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
I've got bad news for you, buddy. We're gonna be annoying the
Suits are putting a
shit out of
squeeze on
Walton
Mandy about
Simons.
this one.
Heard you were a hero in Hell's Kitchen.
Wait, what
That
the
was
heck?
pretty dumb of the NSF. They should have had taken cover in the hotel. Hell of a long shift.
So, I think I was bitching about it the last time when we did the battle outside the ton. How 99% of the time in the game it'll just ignore the fact that you participated. When we went there, I don't know if you recall, but I kind of half-assed it, just went in like, yeah, whatever, we'll just get through it because it's probably going to stiff us. And here it goes. Yeah, we're now the heroes of that battle. Great, thanks game. The amount of times I put so much effort to like gas everyone and just go through and well, if I was playing no melee, I would use the shotgun and just shotgunned all the NSF. And everyone's like, oh, don't worry about the ton, I'm sure you had other priorities. And I'm just like, thanks game.
Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
We are not waiting. We are going to loot everything that's not nailed down. That's what we're doing. Thanks, buddy. You didn't need that.
Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation. I heard about the raid. Don't sweat it. I'm sure Paul had his reasons.
Oh. Hello, ma'am. Nice seeing you.
I'm just to arrest this guy.
I should get to work. Excuse me.
Work. And you should get back to the bathroom.
Excuse me.
I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Actually, before we initiate that trigger, I just need to go get healed up so my bits actually work.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're friends with Jaime, right? He sure did a good job with the casualties tonight.
He sure did. Let's go get that organ. Here's another noob trap actually, so the run silent, I mean, I guess there's a playstyle where it works, but I think we talked about it last time. Where, I mean, you've seen me the way you can basically just exploit the enemy AI and run up to them. So if you've got the speed legs, you can just power up to dudes and crowbar them before they even know you're there. So, better than the silent running. Duck, I've been embarrassing Nako the whole way.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
Poor buddy.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
Well, get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will.
Jaime is this
Thanks for talking to my
fellow
friend.
here.
He admires.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
Thanks for talking to my friend. He admires you.
Jaime's alright.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
Yeah, pretty cool guy. Gives you org upgrade canister later and doesn't afraid of anything. Well, I suppose you could say his name Jamie, but he's like Mexican or something. Wait, you have multiple privates? I mean, that sounds like a good time, and if I had multiple, I probably wouldn't want to lose them either.
You certainly made an impression on the troops tonight.
Alright, there we go. Like I said, easy access to heals, so we're good as new. Let's go check the crawl space for any new loot. Can't remember if it respawns. Yes, it does. Get your mind out of the gutter, chat. Why is my chat always a sewer? People are degenerates. What part didn't you see, Bob?
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got some 7.62mm rounds and a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, I can't tell you how great it is to be a part of UNETCO. You should have seen the fighting in Castle Clinton.
Yeah?
I cleaned the place out.
Went in shooting, huh? I guess that's what this agency is known for.
I never thought I'd see this much action in one mission.
In my day, international peacekeepers were citizens first and soldiers second. You can forget about that extra ammo. I'm only going to give you the multi-tools. I think you should concentrate more on mission objectives and less on the enemy body count.
I'll have you know, Carter, that we did not go in shooting anywhere. We just went and introduced them all to Crowbar Chan, and it was pretty fun, not gonna lie. Yeah. The voice actress nails it, man. Like, somebody, you know, like the meme JC Denton thing where he's like, what a shame, and all that stuff. Oh man, she does it so well. I don't know if you've, on my channel, I just got a short where I did like a trailer for this playthrough, and I pulled out those segments of some of her lines, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I think we have enough to get maxed out low tech, so we're in business now, chat. We're cooking with gas. The game is, we got the speed upgrade, we got maxed out melee. This is broken, absolutely broken, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah, but go check it out. It's forgive any roughness, I made it in very quickly. It's good for a laugh, in my opinion. Good for a laugh. Right.
I was here first. Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. More on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
Carry on, Agent.
Rude.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You will be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent.
Dude.
Manderley will give you your orders. Settle down, Agent. Watch it. You're not in the academy anymore.
Yeah, I'm a parent to a Zoomer, so I know all the slang, all the lingo, and I can say it and make myself as unhip as possible, hopefully embarrassing them all out of continuing with their retarded babble. I'll just see myself out, Bob. Alright, we're gonna piss this dude off like you wouldn't believe.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
Very, very funny.
Manderley says only senior staff members can interview the prisoners.
I'm sure he does.
We're looking to you to set an example.
Oh, I'm gonna set an example, alright.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons, you think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. Jesus Christ, Denton. Get your ass back to the helipad. I was trying to conduct an investigation here. Move out, that's an order. I can have you shut down. I just have to give the word. This will go on your record.
Yeah, he mad. I'll leave that body there and take this one with me.
I think Mr. Simons wants to be alone with the prisoner.
I'm sure he does. Now he's all yours, pal.
I think Mr. Simons
I won't
wants to
say
be
anything,
alone with the
but I think
prisoner.
you should go. Manderley will chew us out if he finds out you were here.
And in this game, they thought of damn near everything. Like, the fact that you can do that, just your chef's kiss. Like, the game designers involved in this game were so good.
Stop clowning around, Agent. I am next.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical tasks first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000. However, you could have performed better in the Battery Park subway station. There won't be any bonus for rescuing the hostages.
Yes, sir. I won't let you down again. Do you mind if I ask? Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that Jojo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I believe it. In Hell's Kitchen, he was pushing restraint, when clearly I had no alternative but to use lethal force.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
I don't even want to know what happened in the bar. We'll take the heat off you this time.
Yes, sir. I can explain.
But that will never happen again. Never kill a civilian unless you're ordered to do so.
Yes, sir.
All right, now get moving.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment. I think Agent Denton should handle the assassination.
Is there a problem? You lost your appetite?
I think he will make a good assassin. The courtyard of Castle Clinton was a graveyard.
It's kind of an exercise, you mean?
We should give her the opportunity.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for...
You have your orders for Mr. Manderley.
So funny thing about that exchange, as you well know, in our last episode, we did a silent takedown in the subway station and nuked everyone with a Gep rocket. Normally, Manderley would have chewed you, or not really chewed you out, he would have been like resigned, like, yeah, like what are you doing, and given you some sass for that. We fucked up the triggers along the way somewhere and he didn't do that, which was a bit surprising. But getting chewed up for icing the reporter at the bar is always a giggle, so hope you enjoyed that.
You're going to make a mess.
Time for
This
us
one
to
turns out a
go.
little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Get our own chopper, look at us. Coming on up in the
Good
world.
luck out there.
Stealing the soda.
Agent, get on the helicopter, Miss Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference. Please do not keep us waiting. We are needed inside. Please do not keep us waiting.
Let's go.
Remember not to touch the body this time.
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not doing like 100% bad guy run. But yeah, like you can basically just kill everyone good and bad outside of a few invincible NPCs. I am not. I resent that accusation. I'm just
We sure appreciate that.
just having some fun. Being a cop, doing cop things. Don't forget to pick up that Zyme vial which respawns. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that because I just nuked my health, but it was funny. Go talk to some hobos and then we'll mosey on to the underground.
I saw you earlier. They sent you into the subway station. You don't look augmented.
Bob, my kids all growed it up.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorists got away. They built a secret passage in the subway station. You didn't used to be able to get to Brooklyn Bridge Station from here.
Yeah, in fact, the New York skyline that the game shows, no twin towers, even before 9/11. So, as far as I understand it, unintentional, but prescient nonetheless. Congratulations! I don't know about that. He is still at home, but maybe someday that will change. But, go talk to some hobos.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same. Plenty of room.
I can think of safer places to camp, after all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you can tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. Long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 665-tree.
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
Case in point, this female hobo has the Grey Death, as do many others. Like this poor lady.
Go away. Just contagious.
Yep. Sucks to suck, I guess. To be honest, not a whole lot gets you banned. Oh, yeah, Philbin. We made him mad last time, so let's see what he has to say.
Thanks again for that key.
Don't even look at me because I quit.
I don't understand.
I was broke, okay? I have a kid and Yanatko's got the money, but if you're gonna flat out lie...
What did I do?
You promised not to kill my contact at the NSF, the commander inside the statue.
Yeah, well, when you stand toe-to-toe with a terrorist.
Killing people without a trial and taking over the city. That's not what I'm about.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Anyway, from now on, you pay double. The phone booth down here goes to the NSF underground hideout. I'll tell you where to get the code, but it's 1,000, not a credit less.
I already got the code to the phone booth, but thanks.
We sure did. I actually don't remember if you can, I can't remember if you see Philbin again, and if you can clap him now, so... I'll just quickly try Gep Rocket and we'll see. Yeah, still invincible. I like how he just shrugs that off.
We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
City had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. But Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like a Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down, but useful. Some of your buddies at UNATCO, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one.
Interesting, Duck. I actually couldn't remember if you can ever kill him or not. I know he's immortal for most of the times you see him. Very interesting that there's another character spawn if he's dead. Yeah. Actually didn't know that. I'm gonna have to play with that sometime. There's just so much to this game, and even after playing it more than a dozen times, every single time I play I find something new, something I missed. It's just so much love poured into this game.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Oh yeah, I realize it's non-functional. I'm actually just gonna have to, like, look it up. Whether I can find it on the wiki or if I load up Unreal Editor and look at the code myself and see what it is. Very interesting. There's actually a few ways that this whole segment can play out. But one of the most amusing things is there's a like a gang boss up here that I only in the last couple of playthroughs found out that if you just like kill his entire gang, he bitches out and begs for his life. It's kind of funny in a sense. Cyril figures. Man, I haven't watched Archer in ages. Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. You got any Zyme?
I sure do. Thanks for asking.
Take a vial.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Now maybe you can calm down for a second and tell me how to get to the mole people hideout.
Yeah, sure. They're in the tunnels.
And?
The keypad's under the sink in the woman's bathroom. Everybody knows that.
The code?
Got me. The mole people keep me out because they don't like Zyme. Hey, thanks.
Ooh. Nice. He's misgendering. Yeah. 2000s. It was a different time. Things were simpler.
Angel in leather. Hell yeah.
I'm looking for the mole people.
Oh.
Here on Zyme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind.
Pretty sure this NPC is Lady Denton only.
Lady Coat. Lady Coat talking. They don't know. They don't know. They can't see what I see. Angel in leather. Angel in leather. Angel in leather.
It's kind of hoping he had some more Zyme on him. We're going to be collecting Zyme as much as we can because there's a point later in the game where you can sell it. I suppose not that we need the money.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits. Nurse knew I was sick. She just don't care.
Oh, there's the keypad, but we got a few things to do first.
You have a problem?
Get out! I got a bomb!
A bomb's a bad choice for close-range combat.
Might as well use it. Rock says I owe him. He won't even give me 1 vial for it.
What kind of bomb?
I think they said it was called a lamb.
I suppose I could part with a vial of Zyme if you'll give me the lamb.
You got some? Really?
Yeah. Let's see the lamb.
Take it. Whatever. Where's the Zyme?
Hope it lasts.
Worth it. Stop resisting. Just gonna wait for this hobo to calm down so we can talk to him.
I'm looking for the mole people.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
I don't need a place to camp.
I started the mole people. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway.
More flavor text. We do have even more to go.
I hear the NSF are using the mole people hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF, and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water, and they don't need to know. How about you fix it, and then I'll talk.
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. Utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks, in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level. I tried to clear a path to the door, but I'm not worth a nickel anymore.
Well, I suppose it's our time to go talk to the rooks. But if you just bear with me a sec. Just need to tee up some more sustenance. Speaking of sustenance, I'm not sure, Cats, if you're still here, but I did actually look up the Riga balsam that you suggested, and I can actually get it, so I am going to order some in the not too distant future. So again, thank you very much for that recommendation. Oh, hey, we have proof of life. Cats is still alive. Yeah, I did some more reading on it. So sounds very, very interesting. So next payday, I might put it in an order. Speaking of interesting drops, if I might digress for a moment, I recently acquired a couple of rum bottles from India. Old Monk. I've got a 7-year dark and just a white rum, which are very interesting. You don't know if it's much of a recommendation. Well, for a collector like myself, I think it is very much a recommendation. I mean, I don't mind Jägermeister, but honestly, the Riga balsam actually sounds more interesting, given the fruit notes. I've read that it was recommended you can have it with desserts, like, you know, ice cream and stuff. Yeah. It does sound interesting, so I'm looking forward to trying it. Anyway, let's crack on. I don't remember if the... oh yeah, there is a box back here, I did remember that. So good, being able to break everything with one hit with Crowbar Chan now. I've never tried Jaeger with ice cream. I don't know if that goes. I'll try it. I'll try it. I actually haven't had Jaeger in ages. The last time I had Jägermeister was more than a decade ago when I was getting trashed with my sister. It was a good time.
Hold up.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, we want to do business. Introductions, really. What's up?
No one up here is looking for a fight.
What's up?
That's what's up.
You want to talk to El Rey? That's cool.
Messed up the
You want
timing.
to talk to El...
Oh man, the crowbar is MVP. Especially once you maxed out the skill for it. Look at this dude, he's some like gang boss and he just bitches out and runs. And he's like, ooh, I'll give you a lamb.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't gotta kill no one.
Yeah? Who says?
What you want? I got this lamb. Girl, you can have it. The Rooks? No, we're businessmen. We can have a business relationship.
Just give me the lamb, punk.
Yeah, take it.
Some gangbanger. Maybe you should think about going back to school.
Just BTF. Anyway, I actually had no idea about this interaction until I think 2 playthroughs ago. Like, it took me ages to figure out that you could just wipe them all out and he would bitch out. Duck, yeah, man. It's like I said, the devs of this game, man, they thought of everything. Anyway.
That's it. You got my only one.
You got my only one, he says, when he actually has another. Tell you what, friends, get yourself a good wife. My dear wife just gave me something to eat to sustain me through this grueling stream. Good wife, worth her weight in gold and more.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits.
It's things down there anyway. I'm a classic example of the individualist.
And we gotta go bust open that busted water main. Hope no one has epilepsy, my goodness. And who can afford anything in this economy? My goodness. I know I can't afford a computer in this economy. I'm actually playing this on a potato and a few wires. Anyway, pro tip. Like, the game actually puts it great here that you can pick with a lock, but you can actually just jump over top. Yeah, Bob, I'm not sure if you and anyone else who has joined us like Duck knows. So the music you hear in the background is actually my stuff, and I write sort of dark electronic music. And it's all like very existential and like going beyond, you know, a lot of music's dark and sad, but it's very personal. Mine's less personal and goes, what if you take this this thing to its logical conclusion or to its extremes? And yeah, so here I am making this this like terribly introspective and existential music, and I'm like, yeah man, I got a wife and a kid. I'm just like a 35-year-old boomer with a normal life and a mortgage. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, Bob, if you haven't checked my stuff out, I mean, again, you can hear some in the background now, but please do check out my channel. I make yeah, dark electronic industrial music. It's a mixture of AI generation and stuff that I will sample, sequence, or play in myself. So, yeah. Part of the system. Yeah, man. Like, I scrape by into home ownership and mortgage by the skin of my teeth, and I'm not going to apologize for a second. I feel bad for everyone who didn't make it, but sorry boys, I got mine.
The water line should be open now.
Good. Glad to see you UNATCO boys do something for the community.
Now, can you tell me about the NSF?
The NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combination's 5482.
Great. I'm glad I could help you out.
I like to think of it that I'm living proof that anyone with crippling autism can make it. Just make a proper save here. So, Duck, yeah, you're not wrong. Actually, Bloodlines featured a few sort of agro-tech, industrial and gothic rock, and gothic electronic, I guess, tracks, which, you know, a lot of my influences musically are all, you know, 90s industrial, again, agro-tech, gothic rock, that sort of stuff. So, yes, there are similarities. Anywho, let's get you some unique dialogue. So, long story short, the NSF are hiding out in these tunnels with the mole people. You can actually sneak through this whole section. You get unique dialogue for it. We're not doing that. We're gonna go in, quote unquote, like the US Marshals, but in our own particular way, where I'm just gonna go up and smack everyone in the face with the crowbar, and then we're gonna have some laughs afterwards.
Wait.
Bingo. These guys have some words, so we'll try and sneak up. Bloodlines is actually another game that I wouldn't mind playing for this channel.
Good. The booby traps? Installed. They really think she'll make it this far? Paul said not to take any chances. Well, I guess he would know. They found us.
There you go. That's how broken. You can even miss a swing like I did and still come out on top because of, Which clan do I like, cats? Look. I reckon the most amusing playthrough is Malkavian, obviously, and that's the one I usually go. The Nosferatu playthrough is also rather amusing, but if I were to, like, you know, you have only one clan and that's what you must be, I would probably be a Tremere.
The bastards just killed nothing. I guess we're safe.
I love how amazingly broken the AI in this. Duck, you're not wrong. Like, the crossover is definitely there. Yeah, Bob, man, like, no joke, once you get the maxed out skills and the right orgs, a melee character is ridiculous. Case in point. Oh yeah, that's right, that's the objective. Just wait till I get like a good melee weapon. There's some better melee weapons that you get not too far from here. And we're gonna have to retire old Crowbar Chan. You know, rest in peace, but it's worth it because you just become ridiculous, even more ridiculous. Alright, this is probably going to get a bit loud, as in we're going to make some noise, but it'll be funny. Another thermoptic camo. It actually is very tempting to take that because they are super useful. Look at that NSF guy. He's just Alarm, alarm. Anyway. We can exploit these pillars.
Ping.
There you go. I feel better now because I'm playing a bit better. Less like a potato. We might have missed some dialogue here, so there's a guy who's like kind of chilling here and you can talk to him, or at least get some unique dialogue out of him. We'll see if we can wait for the NPCs to... actually, we can get that on the way back. Get it on the way back. Anyway, that's how you exploit the heck out of the stealth mechanics in this game to breeze through this whole section.
You're the spy, huh?
Yeah, kid. We are a spy.
The metal guys knew you were coming. They have a plan. They're gonna kill you. They turned on hot steam in one tunnel and put laser traps in the other. The guards at the helicopter base are supposed to shoot you when you show up.
I mean, they can try. Grab all these sodas. Might as well use them all, actually. I would be using all the booze and stuff, but it messes up your display, so... Yeah, this kid's sus, man.
The metal guys knew you were coming.
Sussy Baka. I didn't have anything.
Something moved. Could be the law.
Well, at least I didn't crowbar him like the other kids and dump him in the water. Could have been worse. Yeah, man, that gravel on that kid's voice, like he's huffing paint chips all day or something. Well, let's talk about our sustenance today. We have finished with the cider. We have moved on to the Rua Bay South Island. It's a 2022 Pinot Noir from the South Island in New Zealand.
This is a long-ass shift.
Now, I don't rate Kiwis very high, but they do make a pretty good drop, so there you go. Alright, let's sort this guy out.
Quiet.
Nice. Next level stealth here. And apparently they're butchering cats for meat, as you do. Where's the... Ah, there it is. Look at that. Add another crowbar Chan, but unfaithful, I'm a one crowbar man.
I surrender.
Tell me what you know about the ambrosia shipment.
I'll cooperate. Relax. Key to the men's restroom is on the table.
Restroom? I'm looking for an airfield.
First you gotta go through the restroom to some tunnels. The airfield's about a mile to the east.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble.
Actually, Bob, I think they were making beef and broccoli. Anyway, fun bit of read between the lines in case you guys missed it. So the kid tells you they basically set you up an ambush up ahead, and this guy just goes ahead and surrenders, and he gives you some bullshit like, oh, I'm just an accountant. It's like, nah, he's actually just letting you go get wrecked by the ambush.
He's on the corner of the table.
So, no thanks, buddy. Yeah, this game likes its secret bullshit in bathrooms, let me tell you. Anyway, you can actually get some fun Yeah, he was. So like the whole, like once you get through the bathroom and go to the next section, there's the whole tunnels under the heli base where they, you know, setting up bullshit for you. But like the NSF guy back there, he's literally just going to let you walk into that. If you think about it, like his play is, can I survive this and just let him get wrecked by the guys up ahead, or her get wrecked by the guys up ahead, as it would be. Anyway, we can talk to this guy near the well.
Looks like you've been overrun by NSF.
They move supplies through here. There's nothing we can do about it.
Anything recently?
A bunch of barrels came through about an hour ago. Woke us all up.
Where are they headed?
They went through the bathroom like they always do. Only way to get a key is from the NSF commander. Guy lives to the south. But I bet he'd die first.
Some of the terrorists actually live down here?
It's a secret room. You open the door by pushing a brick. They keep hidden behind some cardboard boxes.
We met already. He was somewhat cooperative, but I had to take him down. I don't think you have to worry about the NSF for a while.
That's actually the first time I've got that line. Normally I talk to this guy before I go to the commander, so that's kind of funny.
If you're looking for the airfield, you're gonna want to go to the north end of the chamber. They built a secret passageway in the men's bathroom.
You've been very helpful. Okay. Let's go get some unique dialogue. Sorry, kid. Okay, now we should get some unique dialogue from these guys up here.
I know a secret.
Yeah?
It's about the NSF commander. You know how he gets in his secret room?
I give up.
He does something with the brick behind those cardboard boxes. It's true. I saw it.
Yeah, well, I'd stay away from that room for a while. It's not too pretty in there.
I've never got that dialogue either. That was fantastic.
Take it easy, I'm on your side. They made me do work for them.
Alright. So she should have some unique dialogue here.
Nathan. Oh, my poor Nathan. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, she seems real distraught.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
No. No, there wasn't supposed to be fighting down here. Oh my God. This is terrible. No. No, there wasn't supposed to be fighting down here. Oh my God. This is terrible. Oh my God. This is
Oh, God. Oh, God.
So there you go. The more people have a reaction if there's casualties. More you know. Oh, Duck, I'm glad I'm showing you something you haven't seen before. Like I said, man, everything. They thought of everything. There's so, well, not everything. There's actually a few things you can do in this game where you don't get unique dialogue that I reckon you should. If I were to ever bother to mod this game, I would try and correct that. But to be fair, it is a monolithic task to cater to every single permutation you can possibly make. And in fact, unfortunately, some of the choices and actions you can take that would normally lead to unique dialogue are mutually exclusive. So, like some of the mandible dialogue, depending on what you do and how you do it, you can do things that would normally trigger lines, but because you've done other things that would normally trigger other lines, one of them overrides the other and you don't get like the full dialogue string, which is a bit sad. So there you go. Oh, there it is.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
So there is a few ways you can go around this. You can, like, EMP all this stuff and climb up there. You can lockpick this and go through the steam tunnels, which is what we're going to do, just for expedience sake. And using the exploit. And where are we? Might just pick up medicine for now. Because, we can use... Yeah, actually, I'll grab demolition for now. I'll grab one demolition. Put the next one into medicine. We're not going to need environmental for a little while. Actually, maybe we do. Maybe we want it for the Taunt Siege. Like I said, Duck, we are exploiting the heck out of this game, and I'm not going to apologize for it. We're going to abuse everything we can. So you can use that, like EMP these or blow them up and jump across. We are not doing that. We are going to use the other route. Because we put that single point in swimming, which honestly gets you really, really far, just that one point in swimming. Especially later when you get rebreathers. All the swimming, there are big swimming sections of the game, and some of them you actually really want to do, because they get you, oh, was it org canisters or org upgrade canisters and stuff, which are few and far between. And having that single point of swimming goes a very long way. Okay. Now here's a point where you can either do something really clever with EMP grenades, or we can just use the GEP gun, but I'll try the EMP grenade option first, if I can. It's a bit tricky to get the timing right, but if you get the timing right, you can do, hopefully, this. Hey, got it in one. There you go. One EMP grenade, 2 robots. I swear I'm not shit at this game. Despite what you may think from the earlier performance.
You're entering a Hella-based terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute.
Okay. Well, what we're doing from here on out is, again, exploiting the heck out of the game.
Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
You can basically abuse these rooms in the MEAI to alert them and get them to come into the room and then just clap them. We'll just leave them fast. Hey, buddy. I think we get the key from that, for that, from the other side. Hey, buddy. I was not expecting to get shot by him. We'll wear it. There'll be a medbot, so you know.
I think she took point.
Oh, come on, man. Save scum that. That's how it should go. So at this point we could use a lockpick. It's not like we're going to be short since we're exploiting it. Actually, I wonder if I can break this with the... no, can't. We'll just have to run to the other side and... get the other NSF guys to get the key. A nail polish. I mean, honestly, if we're playing this straight, not that often, because this game's the timescale for this game, if memory serves, like if you total all the time that, if you were to assume that this game was in real time, it's only 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days worth of events. So I don't know, maybe twice, 3 times tops. Oh, definitely after like the sub base and stuff. So maybe a couple more times. Depends what the quality of nail polish that you use. We're going in too deep on nail polish, so I don't want to talk about this anymore. The things you learn from having a wife that you never wish you ever knew.
I got it.
There. Security room. Yeah, I think I mentioned it last stream, the swim org is actually a noob trap and you should never ever take it. And if you recommend it, I'm sorry that you're wrong, and that you should feel bad, because you're wrong. You're very, very wrong.
Yo.
The toxic resistance, if you're doing a melee run, is actually super useful. Which is why I took it. The real option is if you should do neither and just go for the other options that you can avail yourself of, like the energy reduction and the healing and whatever the other choice is. I kind of want to take that lore and just use it on someone for fun, but we don't really need to. Range. Guess we'll use it now. Gepgun will be getting some more mileage out of the Gepgun. Oh yeah, like taking one level of swimming is just super useful all around. It's not even for new players. In my opinion, any player should take one level of swimming. Taking more is definitely a noob trap, but yeah. Alright, since we got the upgrade canister, we're going to put it in legs. My legs are okay. We're going to be using the heck out of those legs in due course, particularly as you mentioned Hong Kong, that's where we'll get a lot of the use out of them.
Is
Maybe here.
I know I heard some.
Nice. Okay. There is a secret room back here. But I think before we get there, we will go and get the other stuff you can get. Or rather, the other stuff you only get if you are observant. Like, from this point up here, you can actually drop down to get this box. Yes, you can jump up with the org legs if you have them, but it's actually easier just to not do that. That was not smart. But if you do it right, you can drop down and get that. Quick set this time. Go. And some more gap rockets. What are we doing for gap rockets? 20. Nice. The gap is basically our skeleton key.
Something.
Move.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Give that guy a moment to chill out.
I think we got cops.
We can drop down and whack him.
Ooh, I got this one. I was hearing this one's a goner. I can swear it.
You didn't see nothing, buddy.
Stay cool. I got this.
There you go.
Wait.
Yeah, that guy has a flamethrower, so you gotta be careful. So here's the other entrance into the next area. You can pop this grate and go through this black hole to the underwater area. We won't be doing that. Now here's the other secret room you can open, for anyone who is not familiar with it. Now again, we'll be skipping all the ATMs, we just don't need the cash, like, we're going to be cashed up as it is. Let's try and gas this fellow.
They found she's a cop.
There you go. And now we're at the airfield, so we'll just make a quick save. And I'm just going to AFK 2 secs so I can use the facilities. While I do that, I'm just going to quit the game and turn up the tunes. This track, again, is by GW_X9. Check him out on YouTube. He is a lad and a half. Just pop his name in the chat again. Makes real banger tracks. So, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. Fire this back up. Hope you enjoyed that absolute ripper of a track. Aside from making some sick beats, old mate GW_X9, he makes Quake levels. I might actually play some of his Quake levels on the channel at some point, because they are legit. Let's talk about this level after Alex.
This is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield.
So there are these sort of bunker guard tower areas all dotted through the map. I think the last one, or second to the last one you get to, actually has the key for all of them. So we'll try and avoid going into them till later, but I will need to nuke this single turret over here because it stops us from getting into another spot that we need to get to. Yeah, this one. We will need to lam our way into it. Do want the EMP grenade. That's the only thing. Close enough. Now you're going to notice that there's a whole bunch of shipping crates stacked up around here, there, and everywhere. There are a few secrets that you can get to by jumping up on them. But we'll cross that bridge, cross those bridges when we get to them. Just reload that. We're just going to use the gap gun to nuke all these security bots, because it's a pain in the ass to sneak around them all the time. You can, like, lure them into these explosive barrels and use your stealth pistol or whatever, but ain't nobody got time for that. So, for those who aren't aware, you can actually break into these trailers here, and there are explosives that you can use to do that rather than wasting gap ammo or whatever.
I saw something. Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. One barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
So old mate here tries to follow you even though he's got a flamethrower. He just pulls out a knife and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get her. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are. So this is the other, you know, I pointed out that sewer grate. It drops you down here. Can't remember if we get the points for tripping it or not, so just give it a try. No. At least we can get the weapon mod for what little use that is. I'll see if we can crowbar the old mate with the flamethrower. Nice one, buddy. From memory, there is a, I think some ammo down here or something, or a crate. But from memory, it's also just shotgun shells, so don't really worry about that. Ah yeah, there's the box. Now, I have a big recollection that we can't actually... Yeah, we can't grab these while they're in the water, unfortunately. So to open those trailers, we either need to waste lockpicks or a lamb or a gap, or... Forgot about the robot. I did not remember that the blast radius was so large. Alright, it's gonna take me forever to drag a explosive here, so I might just gap it. We've got the gap rockets to spare. Sabo for the shotgun. So the reason I've been carrying this shotgun, actually we'll get rid of the 10 mil, is because of these Sabo rounds. Now they can actually damage things like robots and cameras and turrets and stuff, and that's the only reason I've been keeping the shotgun. Is this allows you to destroy those things. Very, very useful, and you can use it in a stealth run, but it's even more useful if you're playing it straight and actually put points into like your rifles and stuff to get the damage up. You can see already, that's one of the areas you can get to if you have the jump legs.
Wait.
Don't you just love how broken melee is? Hey, Lillibor, Eric. I'll just call you Eric. JC is doing fine. She is looking fine as hell. And she has this crowbar. And it's doing pretty swell. There. Lockpicks and multi-tools that we don't need. Jump again. Well, welcome, Eric. I am exploiting the heck out of this game. I'm using every possible exploit to rot the game as hard as I can. We're trying to do melee only with a bit of exceptions made for robots and things that you can't really melee properly. And we're just trying to get them using dialogue, and yeah. So it's not necessarily a completionist run, but I am trying to show you some of the more interesting things that I've picked up over having played this game way, way too much. Yeah, the inventory glitch. I'm glad that you mentioned it. I actually completely forgot to mention it at all, but I've only ever seen it with the Zyme vials and stuff, but your Zyme vials can go to the top left corner of your inventory and overlap with whatever takes the same slot. And you can actually get a few, like 2 or 3 things I've had in the past in the same slot. So, there you go. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, in our playthrough it is actually somewhat useful. So there's a few ways you can get to this room. You can kind of stack this shit up and jump across. You can go around the front. Oh, Duck, the randomizer mod. No, I've seen it, but I haven't actually played it. I really, I should give it a bash at some point. But here we are. This is like my... I don't know if it's my 13th or my 14th run, but as you've already seen, we've encountered some new dialogue that I have never seen before, and that's after, you know, more than a dozen runs. Just wild. Wild that there's so many permutations and so much detail. Eric, to be honest, if you're carrying beer and cigarettes and flares, you got bigger problems, buddy. Yeah, you're right, Duck. I've used randomizer mods in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, which again, I've played those to death. The original Dark Souls is one of my favorite games of all time, and using the randomizer mod is actually a heck of a lot of fun in that game. Especially when you get something real busted early on, or like one of the rare like strength weapons. So at the start you just go, oh, I got this at the start, now I'm just going to put like 50 points into strength. Ah, Eric, yeah, I see what you're saying, just so you don't have to toss them all the time. I mean, to be honest, you can see already my inventory is basically chockers, like we're all full. I don't have that problem of picking up garbage. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Nice. Don't know why I pick up these darts, it's not like I'm gonna use them, but I don't think there's anything else here we need. Just need to open up that secret room over here. Don't forget it. And we get another scope. Don't think we really need it. I mean, I'll chuck it on the cap anyway. But not that useful. Rather than wasting a lockpick, I mean, it's not like we haven't got them to spare, but pro tip, if you chuck a lamb into this room, there's a bunch of chests that you can break open at the same time. Oh, Eric, yeah, I'm well aware. Like, Charger Prod, MVP, man. Absolute MVP. Like, if you're doing a silent melee run, yeah, Charger's legit. I'm, like, doing a semi-stealth run just by necessity. Because, you know, we're doing melee, so I need to bust out the stealth weapons when I need to, but otherwise I am trying to do lethal, just for the fun of it. Alright. Do it the other way.
Something moved. Could be the law.
We're playing on realistic.
I know I heard some...
There we go. Yeah, you're right, we do get the lamb back. We can... Well, have I got enough skills to put on medicine? No, I don't. Oh. And we get the code, which is handy. Okay. So at this point we can use the code to go through that door, but I think I mentioned these sort of bunker corner things we actually do want to get into, and I think we have the ability at this point. Ah, Eric, yeah, you're right. I actually forgot that, but that's alright. We can hack them anyway.
She can't hide from it.
There you go. Security tower key. Yeah, you can do it on the way back. I suppose we can. Because we're doing a sort of melee run, there's not really anything important we need in the towers anyway, so... But, there you go. Yeah, we'll do that on the way back. Speaking of amusing dialogue, we're about to get some. So, as soon as we get into the hangar. Yeah, that's what I'd normally do if I was playing a stealth run, just let the towers handle them. But we're not doing that. So there's your brother, but hilarity can ensue if you take a slight detour.
I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Hold fire.
Yeah, using the menu tool exploit.
Jesus Christ, didn't you hear me? I ordered the militia to stand down.
Your militia killed a lot of our men tonight.
Just listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time.
You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes.
The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the president is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia.
You believe that?
We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves.
You'd better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective.
Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
So there's some unique dialogue.
Easy.
The tech down there will sell you mods, but we don't really need them. Yeah, actually, that infinite combo item drop glitch, I will exploit the heck out of that with, I forgot his name, but you can basically make him drop infinite org upgrade canisters near the, sub base later. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Yeah, Savage, you're right. Yep. Yeah. If you play your cards right, Gary Savage can drop infinite org upgrade canisters, which is wonderful. There's also an item exploit, I think I might have mentioned it last stream actually, is when you get captured and taken to the UNAC, well, I guess the MJ-12 base deep in UNATCO, there's a way you can keep your entire inventory. So we'll try and pull that off. Oh yeah, I think you do too. Not that we really need the skill points given our current playthrough.
Get on the plane, we're almost ready to go.
Blackmail of the US government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations.
Don't be so quick to trust the UN.
Are you kidding? The UN is about the only chance we've got these days. If the US spirals into another civil war...
A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers.
Is that so?
Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
Again, folks, this was the year 2000. Just some very topical conversation.
The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Who's gonna die on the plane? Everyone except me.
More later. You better get moving.
And I'm gonna eat all his soy chips. Just, again, chat, here's an opportunity, do your best soy face. Make it a good one.
That's the last one. Good work.
We'll get the code for that in a sec. Okay. I was eating so part of your master plan. Then we are going to be chugging all the soy. Honestly, it's actually like having another, well, having another couple of med kits, shall we say. Actually, I might put these on my quick bar. So this next scene, normally I would use a sniper rifle or a shotgun for it, but we're gonna have to resort to a LAM, for lack of any other option. So I'll just save it here and put it down now. But it's interesting that you'll get the dialogue even if you do it this way, which is kind of funny.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Just the final flex on Agent Navarro. Code for the org canister. Eric, to be honest, the pepper spray is fantastic for any run that's using melee or stealth. You just need to know the mechanics of it, like in Revision or even in Vanilla. So I think we abused the heck out of it before you rocked up, but yeah, I'll be keeping it for a little while. Cats, you're not wrong. Like the whole kill phrase thing is very amusing and cool, but we're trying to get amusing dialogue, and to get some of it you need to kill her here.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right, we're alone. If you have proof of a conspiracy, let's hear it.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Your proof?
You're the proof. You and Paul. When you get back to UNATCO, pay attention. Something's not right. You're really working for a group of conspirators called Majestic 12.
You expect me to believe that there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools.
Topical, chat. Topical. And I'll leave it at that. You are correct, Eric. The fire extinguisher not only can it be used for that, you can use that on the laser tripwires as well to get past them, funnily enough. But yeah, I agree with Duck. Pepper spray is fantastic. Let's see what else this dude has to say.
UNATCO has already occupied the airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island. I can't do anything for you here. Be patient. Someone will contact you soon. If you want to find out more, you'll have to contact Tracer Tong in Hong Kong.
What a shame.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. I can't say I like the way she operated, but oh my god. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I'll protect you this time. You better have a good explanation.
Was I only in revision? I mean, I'm willing to accept what you say. I actually don't remember.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid. Agent Herman is on his way.
Oh yeah, we've got enough points. Grab one in medicine, and then I think we're going to be saving up for environmental and then computer.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid. Agent Herman is on his way.
I did not know that, Eric. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a pleb when it comes to like comics and stuff. I'm not super into cape shit, so yeah. But that's kind of cool. I mean, the game's full of references and stuff like that. Like even Tracer Tong's name is a reference to the alias for Trace Route and stuff like that. There's all kinds of interesting references and things in this game.
This area is secure.
Part of what makes it a masterpiece. There's one thing I could add to this game. I reckon there should be even more opportunities for you to flex on the mechs, like Herman and Navarra. Like, using the kill phrase and everything is kind of funny, but in the whole intro sections, like there's that one part where you basically blast Navarra after you clear out Castle Clinton, and I feel like there should be opportunities, particularly towards Agent Herman, to be even more antagonistic. It would be very entertaining. Fun fact, when I first started playing this game, I was so paranoid that picking up a new iteration of the same gun would overwrite your mods on the one you currently have. So like anytime, you know, like I just picked up that GEP gun, I would actually, you know, toss my original GEP gun, pick up the new one, and like then drop it and pick it up and hope it got me the ammo. Yeah. Or something like that. I remember being super paranoid about it.
Mandoli has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. I already took him out.
Yes, of course. Congratulations, Agent.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Interesting, I didn't know I did that kind of calculation, Duck. I mean, I did figure out that if you had the, like a modded up one, you picked up a non-modded one, it would, you know, be fine, you just get some extra ammo. Yeah. And yeah, you are correct, Eric, that's what I'd normally do if I was doing like a stealth run without the GEP gun and stuff. Or you could even use crates or barrels to like sneak up and stuff, but yeah. If I have, I tend to take the GEP gun anyway, even if I'm not doing this kind of stealth melee run, even if I'm doing a stealth run, and just drop one of the cameras with the GEP gun and then sneak up and lockpick it. But yeah. Just get this last one and then we'll be on our way. Recoil mod. Don't even need that far. On the shotgun, I guess. Yeah, I think I said earlier, man, like the leg org is broken, like unbelievably broken. You get a lot of mileage out of that. You know, if you're doing a melee run, the leg mod plus the melee damage mod, and you just, like, once you get the later melee weapons, you can just nuke everything, like Men in Black, and even, well, aside from exploits, even bosses you can just nuke. It's thoroughly entertaining. But there are some exploits that I will show you later. That, if you're not aware, I will be throwing a get gun at Agent Herman, and I'm not talking about a rocket.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
The coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
While we travel, I have now switched to Old Monk. Very old facet. It is a 7-year-old blended rum from India at a 42.8% ABV. And it's sort of made in a traditional Navy rum style. It's rather sweet. Lots of oak and vanilla. Not a bad drop. Which is surprising because I wouldn't have expected any kind of liquor out of India to be much of anything, but there you go. Oh, it is sweet though. I reckon it would go great in tropical cocktails. Yeah, you say that, but there is an exploit later that I will show you by throwing a fucking get gun at Agent Herman's face.
Check in with Manderley so we can get out of here. We gotta move.
Could have sworn that Scrambler Grenade respawns. Oh, Duck, that's very interesting. So it actually post-dates Deus Ex. Very interesting. Pick up some more saber rounds. The more you know, hey?
Manderley's pleased that you followed orders. He wants to see you.
We got the news. Nobody really believes it.
How could this happen, chat? How could someone with 2 neurons firing betray an international... what do you call it? Extension of an unelected bunch of bureaucrats?
Manderley wants to see you. You know the drill.
I'll just leave it there.
It's a question of who benefits society more. But who decides that? You? It's implicit. I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims. Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the Foundation that's important. When the Foundation's gone...
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics. Protect your command centers, your airstrips, your industrial zones.
It's just the rationing. Seems like the government could pay VersaLife to manufacture more.
Good old manufactured scarcity.
Hey, ma'am. I overheard the news. You're Paul's sister. Did you see this coming? I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I'll shut up now.
You're right, I actually don't know the movie quote, although I don't tend to watch that many movies, if I'm being honest.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
Early 90s action. I've seen a few. But again, I'm not like a huge movie buff, but 90s was where I grew up. I probably recognize that name if you mention it, to be honest. Orange or lemon lime? I am a lemon lime Chad. It is the only correct option. Herman is unbelievably wrong in this case. Orange is trash, and anyone who thinks it's good is wrong.
You get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
Well, let me know if I can help. As usual, take what you need from the med center.
Thanks.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Dead this month.
I mean, is going to write about anything, honestly. Just saying.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
Yeah, he tried to recruit me.
What? You? Work for the NSF? Did he really expect you to believe that UNATCO's part of some global conspiracy?
I waxed his boss. Maybe he'll get the message.
Yeah, we did.
If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague.
Oh, yeah. I actually never noticed that, Duck. Nice call out.
Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him.
Bullet to the head. That's justice. You catch on fast.
Yeah, we do.
Then what'd you do?
I chased him into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
Agent Denton.
That's too bad about Paul.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and
Far be it for me to cockblock. Get the ballistics. It'll be very, very handy when we get to France later. Vaguely recall this is junk. Yeah, we got it. Some of the mods actually let you upgrade the level of your augs by using another canister with the same augs, but that doesn't work in vanilla, sadly. Yeah, we're right. Okay, we can mosey on. Just check the stuff here first. I think it doesn't respawn this time. Yeah. Nada.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarro was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
Do you think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
I like how it's like, Agent Navarro's out of line, running into the 747, tripping that lamb.
How are you holding up?
Fine. I completed the mission objectives.
You were ordered to assassinate a man in cold blood. That must have been difficult.
Not if you pause for a second and think about who he was and what he stood for.
It's a shame when a difference of opinion gets somebody killed. That's all I have to say about that.
Every war is the result of a difference of opinion. Maybe the biggest questions can only be answered by the greatest of conflicts.
Let's hope not, or we're on the brink of another world war. Speaking of which, tell me what you need. I'll load you up.
Sorry, General Carter, we got nerves of steel. And I want GEP rockets.
A GEP rocket.
Like the big guns, huh? Hang on to this, baby. It's the last one I've got.
Good to know, Eric. I actually am not sure. I've only ever had it happen to me incidentally. I've actually not really understood the way to initiate it, and whenever I've had it happen, it's always been at the top left slot.
I hear they're shipping you out to Hong Kong.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions. I have good reason to hold back the announcement. Dismissed, Agent. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not like we really need it in this playthrough, given our goals.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarro.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev, a surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. the Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot, Jock, at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes?
It's critical that they trust you.
I just dropped the link I mentioned earlier for my YouTube short in the chat, where you can see the voice actress from Lady Denton dropping some real quality lines, along with my shitty gags.
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies.
Best I can do, Manly, is total UNATCO death. Sorry, bro.
I need a vacation.
So long, Agent.
Oh, we're gonna need
We'll miss you, Agent.
Gonna need to do a proper save here, because there is a game-breaking bug that can happen in the next section.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Yeah, the game's actually a hard lock. Oh, sorry, the bug is actually a hard lock in the next section, and you won't know it till towards the end of it. If we get it, I'm not going to do the actual, like, proper fix for it. I will just sequence break and bypass it. But, yeah. It's a bomb. Not yet, it's not.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
Go on.
UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against UNATCO. But I want proof.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you'll want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
It actually wasn't until my second or third playthrough that I realized you could save Paul. It's not immediately obvious. Get rid of these candy bars and pick up the soy food. Everyone make your best soy face. And we'll get that upgrade canister, which we can use to once again bring our speed enhancement up to close to max. Yeah, exactly, Doc. You can just leave it to him. You'll see what I end up doing once we get to it. Assuming we don't get that game crippling bug.
You sure you're alright?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just...
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel.
I might actually do a bit of safe scumming to get a few permutations of amusing dialogue here. Just ignore those sounds. Didn't hear anything.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
You can have my pistol. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus!
Be careful with that.
You're gonna get him killed.
And we'll take your credits. Thank you for your contribution.
I hope I don't...
You're gonna get him killed.
I hope I don't have to use this thing.
Here comes the man of the hour.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you, Bar Rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it to Lo Bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it. I've had it.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
I can't believe you shot him.
I won't stand by and let somebody treat you like that.
Oh, that's just Jojo. He talks big.
I think he'll be happier without that guy around.
Now maybe you can stay home for a while.
Dad.
Or at least stick around the hotel. I just want to know that you're safe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Give it a try. I promise I won't cramp your style.
Maybe I'll stick around until I get on my feet.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get moving.
Yeah, so you can do the happy ending there, which is all well and good, but if we're going to want to get some dialogue later...
Oh my god, Daddy!
What a shame.
He can't really be... There must be something we can do.
He was a good man. What a rotten way to die.
No, no, no!
I wish there was something more I could say.
I absolutely refuse to subject myself to this madness.
That dialogue is so amazingly bad. What a shame. Anyway, because we did that, we'll see this NPC later, rather than her and her father disappearing off the planet. What a shame, chat. What a shame. Anyway, there is some unique dialogue we can get from this mod up here. For anyone who was here last time, you don't remember this fellow down here. We can talk to him on the intercom again.
Yeah, what is it?
Open up. I'm a federal agent.
You again? Hey, what the hell is your problem? I ain't opening nothing, nutsack. Beat it.
Open up.
Piss off.
Open up.
Oh, so there you go. That's the unique dialogue you can get. Yeah, it is 100% mod dialogue, that part. Suppose we'll talk to Smuggler real quick. I thought it was if Gilbert died that he's here, not if they both survive. But whatever. We'll live with the choices we've made. Maybe I got that mixed up. To be honest, the dialogue was worth it. What a terrible way to die, chat.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. Now what do you want?
Anything for sale?
Hey, about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF.
Yanatko's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits.
Once again, Smuggler just giving me absolutely garbage trades. Let's go break his mirror again.
I've heard talk of a raid on the town.
I actually don't remember, Eric. I just did it anyway since you get a free multi-tool, so ain't no thing. I've got some good news and some bad news, chat. So the good news is we have made pretty good progress. The bad news is I'm gonna have to call it a night. Yeah, Eric, nothing but a peanut. While we wrap up, I would just like to say a very warm thank you for everyone who hanged out tonight. Duck, Eric, Katz, thank you very much. Please follow me on your platform of choice. And I stream roughly the same time every week. So if you enjoyed your time, please come hang out again and we'll have some more laughs. And I'll show you more random bullshit in this wonderful, wonderful game. Again, a big thanks to GW_X9 for letting me use his music in the stream. And again, my album Devoured Arc Sun is available on streaming platforms there's links all over my, YouTube and Twitch. You can find it. And again, Bandcamp has the best quality versions, and you do get some extra tracks if you buy my shit on Bandcamp. It's only a few dollars. So if you do like anything you've heard, most of the music you've heard tonight is my stuff. So yeah. Thank you very much, chat, and have a wonderful night. Take care.